This week's soup of the week is going to be a Thai inspired chicken coconut red curry soup. So let's go over the ingredients we're going to need for this recipe. We're going to need 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 red onion, 2 large carrots, 1 bell pepper, 3 cloves of garlic, 1 teaspoon of peeled and grated fresh ginger or ginger puree if you don't have any fresh to hand, 1 tablespoon of red curry paste. Make up just under 1 litre of chicken stock, so roughly 4 cups. So I've got 2 chicken stock cubes, 1 tin of coconut milk, so 400 ml, 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, roughly 4 cups of baby spinach leaves, 2 cups of shredded cooked chicken. I've used 4 chicken thighs which I've cooked in the air fryer, and then I've stripped them down off the bone and shredded the chicken roughly. You can use chicken breast and dice it, that's optional. For the garnish we're going to use a lime and some fresh coriander, also known as cilantro. Those are the ingredients. The first thing we need to do for this recipe is peel and dice the carrots, dice the onion, seed and dice the pepper, and mince the garlic. Right, let's get on and prep the veg. So I'm just going to peel and dice the red onion. Use a lot of white onions in cooking. Feels like I use it in pretty much all the meals I'm making lately. So it's nice to mix it up and get a red onion in there. Take the outer skin off. Just going to peel and dice the carrot. Next the pepper. So I like to take the top off, use that, but then that way you can easily remove the seeds. We're just going to mince the garlic. Just take off the outer skin. Just use my mincing plate. If you were using fresh ginger, you could have used this for the fresh ginger as well. I don't have any in the house. So I do plan on buying some because I've had a lot of recommendations that you can get your ginger, grate it, freeze it down, store it in your freezer. So I will be doing that. I'll stick a link to the grater and the hand blender that I usually use in the soup of the weeks on the description, because I often get questions about them, so I'll do an Amazon link for both. Make it easier for people to locate them. But that's the veg prepped, ready to make the soup. So we're going to heat up some olive oil in a large pan. To the pan we're going to add the onion, carrot and pepper, tiny bit of salt. And then we're going to cook this down until the onions have softened. Be sure to stir occasionally. After the onions have started to soften, add the garlic, the ginger, stir that through and cook it for about 30 seconds. 1 tablespoon of the red curry paste. Stir that through so that it coats all of the vegetables. Next we add the litre of chicken stock, can of coconut milk, the tablespoon of fish sauce, we're going to bring this back up to the boil, and once we get it back to the boil we're then going to reduce it back down to a simmer. Leave it for 15 minutes with the lid partially covering it so that the soup thickens slightly. I'm going to leave this now to simmer down for 15 to 20 minutes, partially covering the lid. Right after just under 20 minutes, Soup's thickened a little bit. We're going to move on to the next stage. We are going to stir in the spinach and then allow it to wilt down for a minute. Then we're going to add in the chicken, the cooked chicken, and a squeeze of lime. Stir that through. Then we're going to cook it down for another 5 minutes until the soup's really hot, the chicken's heated through, and the spinach is finishing wilting down, and then we will season and serve. Garnish with a little bit of coriander. So we have our chicken coconut red curry soup, full of flavour, full of spice, full of exciting punchiness. Because of the coconut milk and the veggies and the red curry paste, this is gluten-free and a dairy-free soup. Easily serve 4 people. Like I said at the beginning, I use cooked chicken thigh. You can adapt and change this. You can add a different type of meat. This would go really nicely with white fish, for example, or you could just make it with vegetables. But the red Thai with the coconut and the fragrance from the ginger and everything, all of this goes together to make it one of my favourite soups at the moment. If you like this soup, check out some of my other Soup of the Weeks. We're quite a way in now. Lots more soups to follow as we do the entire series through autumn and winter. If you've got a soup idea or a recipe you want to share with me, feel free to jump into the comments. Let me know if you make red Thai soup such as this, if you've got a different way of doing it. To support the channel, hit that hype button, hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you next week for another Soup of the Week. Bye bye.